Miss Arima Georgia-Lee Gill.
Congratulations, Miss Arima Georgia-Lee Gill, our new Miss World Trinidad and Tobago
Congratulations.
2025.
You'll get your time to come on the stage.
Wow.
On Sunday night, during the grand finale at the Southern Academy for the Performing Arts, Georgia-Lee Joanna Gill, representing Arima, was declared the winner of Miss World Trinidad and Tobago 2025. Georgia-Lee joins us this morning as we get to know our representative, and we say congratulations. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
I am glad that we have the distinction of being graced with your presence, simply because we don't always get the chance to meet the delegates so soon. So coming fresh off the heels of your win, how are you?
I am great. I'm feeling really happy, overjoyed and proud. Just watching the video again, it warms my heart all over again.
I can only imagine, especially because we were talking before and you said to me, this was part of you finding purpose, not necessarily something you always intended to do. So if you were to first describe yourself as an individual and now as Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Miss World, who is Georgia Gill?
Georgia-Lee Joanna Gill is someone who is passionate about self-discovery, learning more about yourself. You know, as a young person, there's so many things that we can do, so many things get thrown at us, and we're not quite sure what's our voice, what's our opinions, what we stand for. And this is something that I'm really passionate about, self-discovery. And that's why I entered the Miss World pageant, because the whole core of Miss World is about beauty with a purpose.
Right.
And you have to find your purpose. So it's not just for individuals who have it already, but it's for those who want to find and discover things within themselves. And that's Georgia-Lee Joanna Gill.
Right, Georgia-Lee. I think that it's something that we can all identify with, whether you are into pageants or not, woman, boy, girl, you need to find purpose. And your method of doing so has led you to education, empowerment, and evolution being at your core. Tell me how your passion project specifically reflects those particular ideologies, if you will.
Sure thing. So my beauty with a purpose actually stemmed from something really personal to me. It's my grandmother. She lives with Alzheimer's and dementia. It was a very difficult time, I won't lie to you, for us and for her. You know, realizing one fateful day she called us from West Bees saying that she needs someone to pick her up. But it was from the home landline. She was home all this time and she was so scared. And that was something that obviously needed attention and support, and we took care of her. But my beauty with a purpose caused the formation of the PA Foundation in her name, and I just wanted to spread awareness, educate the public about Alzheimer's, and empower those, because it's not just through education, but it's through helping people understand that there are resources available. They're not alone. So you are capable of caring for someone with dementia. You just have to approach it with kindness and compassion. And overall, I'm waiting to see the beauty of the evolution of all those involved in my project, to just be empowered, knowing that you can do all of these things.
Totally identify with you. It is something that we ideally would not like to deal with, but it is going to be something far, much closer than we might think. We all age, we become part of the elderly community of the world. And so it's beautiful to see you using your youth towards helping and empowering that endeavor.
That's very interesting. People think that Alzheimer's is an elderly disease, but people can actually develop Alzheimer's much earlier, like 40, 45, if you will. So it's not an elderly specific disease.
Look at you educating us already. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Tremendously. I do appreciate also that in terms of the actual experience of Miss World itself, it is not without its own sort of challenges. The culture of pageantry altogether is always under a microscope. And so let's talk about the actual experience itself. You decided to use it to find purpose, but what was really the difficulties or even high points of the pageantry and the road towards the title?
Definitely. The difficult part about it is coming from being a person that's really private to a person that's not really public. Part of the experience is engaging in many challenges, one of which is our multimedia challenges. And so I had to appear on camera a lot, talk to the public a lot, engage, and that was something that was really difficult for me at first, but with time, with practice, I became better. And of course, every pageant girl can say that the #1 challenge is walking in these heels. It's not for everyone, and I am really proud that I'm able to walk the entire grand finale night in these heels with confidence. That's something I'm really proud of.
Small win, but big win.
Big win, a major win.
Okay.
But beyond that, the highlight for me is definitely the formation of a sisterhood, a bond with my fellow delegates. As you can see, they all swarmed around me, and it was something so beautiful and memorable. I love every single one of them with all my heart.
Too cute. And of course, I'm sure that you will have your love for Charu Lochan-Dass, the National Director and Franchise Holder of Miss World, because she would have done a lot in terms of revitalizing the pageant, specifically here in Trinidad and Tobago. Tell me what it's like working with her in terms of, well, especially somebody who wasn't into pageantry before, some of the things that you've learned or admire from her.
She is another mother figure for me.
Nice.
You know, it's no stranger having other people who care about you and love you apart from your mother.
Of course.
You know, I was a national netball player. I was the head girl, and I've had to experience many mother figures in my life. And Charu Lochan-Dass is no exception. She always guides me, nudges me in the right direction. She's there for me whenever I may feel low or down, and gives me words of encouragement. You know, and that's something that I really appreciate. You know, people that are so supportive and positive towards you and your journey. What more can I ask for in a franchise holder and director?
Well, the journey has just begun, because you being crowned for 2025 means that you will represent us in the competition next year, the pageant next year, without a location being confirmed or a date just yet. I know prep is still underway. Tell me what that has been like thus far.
Thus far, we have had stage deportment training, character development training with Richard Young, Dominique LaRoche, Adrian Raymond, all wonderful people who really form a community with me. And that's something that I really appreciate. They have been helping me in the background with my character and becoming the most confident person that I can be. Outside of that, we also do interview preps and just engage in conversation, because I want Trinidad and Tobago to get to know me, get to know the real me. I'm very passionate about authenticity, so that's something I really care about and appreciate.
I know somebody that can help you with that would have been the former title holder, Annalise Nansen, who would have joined us on now similarly to introduce herself to the nation. And so tell me a little bit as the relationships that you've shared, or the relationship that you share with Annalise.
It's a fresh one. It's a new one. She has always been there along the journey. She has been a very supportive sister. She's very kind, very loving, very generous with her time. As with all other former Miss World queens, they have messaged me, they have supported me. They said any time of day, anywhere, just call, message, and they will make themselves available, because they understand the difficulties, the highs and lows that come with pageantry. So I'm really happy to form that bond with them and continue to form a bond with them.
I am looking forward to seeing how that unfolds as well, because as you rightfully say, community is what is supporting you through this journey that has only just begun. Now, the actual passion project will continue well beyond the pageant itself. How can we connect with you, follow your story, and become part of that community as well?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Georgia-Lee Gill, MWTT. I'm also on Facebook, Georgia-Lee Gill. You can also contact Miss World as well, the Miss World Instagram page. So you can follow me anytime during on those platforms.
Okay, sounds good. And I would say break a leg, but we definitely don't want to say that quite literally these days, the way pageants are going. But I do wonder what you look forward to most. Apart from, of course, bringing home the title, there are so many other endeavors, so many facets to the pageant, to the journey that will be miraculous. What do you hope or look forward to most in 2026 as our Miss World representative?
I look forward to really developing my Beauty with a Purpose beyond this, because right now it's just about education and providing a space for people who are now embarking on the journey of caring for a loved one with dementia. I want to dig deeper. I know there are other institutions and organizations out there that can provide more support, more resources, and I myself want to become more educated about this issue to truly support people in need. And outside of that, I am very eager to represent Trinidad and Tobago on the stage. I am going to be embodying the spirit and soul of Trinidad, all our culture, all our diversity. I'm a true Trini, and I would say that loud and proud. So yes, that's what I look forward to most.
We wish you the best of luck. We will certainly be following the journey. And you too can support our representative, Miss Trinidad and Tobago 2025 for Miss World, Georgia-Lee Joanna Gill. So lovely to have met you.
Thank you for having me.
Have a fantastic day. You guys, up next, we are talking even more into the future, but this time it's with a perspective of AI. Stick around. The Now continues after these messages.
I see her and I want her. I got to have her. Hey.
Nice to meet you. So come this way, Lisa. Come this way.